Well, I think Eve covered this very well in the presentation regarding shortages of personal protective equipment. You know, gloves are back ordered. You may not have gloves. We're seeing shortages, but for those of us who do have personal protective equipment, particularly if we know we're not going to be using it all, considering that moving to emergency care only and utilizing, as we keep saying, teledentistry as much as possible, those personal protective equipment stocks that you do have, consider donating them to your local hospital in this time, because that's where the severe shortages are. And we want to support our other medical colleagues in this effort to really take care of patients, but also to keep themselves safe. We are in that way contributing to the greater good of the healthcare system.
That's so true, Kathy. And I have to say too, that some of the people that submitted questions to the ADA who are probably listening now, asked that very question, not the shortage of PPE because they were concerned for themselves, but because they anticipated a shortage in advance, they had more stock than they would normally have. And now knowing that they're not going to need it because they're not doing routine dental procedures, they want to help wherever they can. And they're asking what facilities and organizations need masks and how can we donate them. And I think you can try to contact your local public health department, but that may be difficult. They're very overburdened right now. But also contacting your local healthcare or critical care center where these patients are being screened and treated, and finding out if there's something that you have that they need.
Yes, I know in our laboratory at the Forsyth Institute, we did have an excess of masks and we donated them to the Cambridge Health Alliance and the Cambridge Hospital, because we knew that we could keep back what we might potentially need on an emergent need, but we had excess, so we donated it. And that actually helped everybody, our staff, feel pretty good about themselves.
Yeah, I've even seen in some of the local news here pictures of dentists, donating to a hospital, and it's been nice to see them highlight the generosity of people in our profession. It makes me proud to be a part of it.
Absolutely, absolutely.